This is really distracting.
Is that bugging
And a
you?
terrible website.
Really?
It is. Look at it. If you go, and that's fine. You
Yeah.
can sit looking at it.
Right.
But then look what happens to it. Well, that's a little annoying. What was that, by the way?
What was
Were
what?
they printing money there? I couldn't see what was coming out of the press.
You find this very distracting.
Yeah, well, watch just the
Okay,
other stuff
all right,
that
I'm
happens.
watching. We're on the pre-show,
Okay,
by the way.
what
You're
can I-
live now.
what can
I'm
I
just
find
letting you
out?
know, Tim. You're live. Yeah, what was that? Money?
What
That was money. All right, we're having fun looking at a website I will share with everybody in the chat here in just a few minutes. This is the pre-show. We're just setting stuff up here. I think Tim was really worked up. I'm going to tell you right now. He is upset at something. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but he's looking at a website that has him triggered, and he's gonna call him out. Right?
Absolutely.
You're ready. You're fired up.
Understanding that I'm a big fan of Donald Trump.
I know you are. I know.
Big fan of Donald Trump.
I get it. No.
But I don't like to see mediocrity associated with the Trump name.
Oh, but no, absolutely not. All right, I just realized something I didn't prep. This is why I do the pre-show. Hold on one second here. I gotta go in here. You just don't look at the website, Tim. If it's gonna bug you, don't do it. Continue. All right, let's do this. I just realized chatbot might not be up to snuff here. Where's my Tim? Yeah, actually, no, that was good. I don't think we're going to open a call line up tonight. Yeah, I think we're going to skip that tonight. All right, so that's all set. Oh, I know what else I didn't do. I didn't reset. Man, I got carried away talking with you, and I didn't reset the live stream settings there. That's better. You're looking at the chat?
Yeah.
They're all saying Happy New Year to you, Tim.
Always very interesting.
Isn't it great? Yeah. All right, let's see. This is just getting people to come in, making sure everybody is... Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't get the wheel of names ready.
The Wheel of Names?
Yeah, the wheel. Yes, the wheel of names. You're familiar with that, right?
Oh yeah, that's the. If you're gonna gamble your money, that's the one you want to go.
I'm considering doing a complete rewrite of this wheel.
Listen, I understand if you go to the Encore Casino, they probably got your wheel there on a slot machine.
Oh man, you're killing me.
President Trump, first edition silver medallion.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah. The rigged wheel. No, David. No. Where's my not rigged nation? Come on, you're killing me, guys. Come on. All right. Let's see. I think we're all set. So yeah, you're just not happy about that, are you? Whoa! Good to hear Tim's voice. Happy New Year. Bring out the fixed wheel. I'm not fixing the wheel, Robert. I'm just I don't want to say improving it.
If your
just
name or my
changing it.
name ever came up, we would know it was fixed.
What? No, I'll put your name on it. I have had my name come up on it.
Well, we did put your name and only my name on there with your name.
Is that true?
Neither of them came up.
See, if it does, though, that's bad because I got to give away more silver. So
I watched it spin with just your name and my name, and neither of us won.
That's not how it works, Tim. Thank you, Robert, for that generous super chat. I really appreciate it. Jeez. Oh, man. It looks like we're going to have a crazy night today. And maybe I actually might do a little an AMA. Do you know what AMA stands for on live streams and podcasts?
AMA?
AMA. Who in the chat knows what
American
AMA?
Medical Association?
No. See the first person that puts it in the chat here. What is AMA? What... I would love some of your silver, Yankee. I bet you would, Tom. Ask me anything, B. Taylor. That's what I see. B. Taylor is the first on my chat right there. B. Taylor, email me your mailing address. Say, I said ask me anything first, and I'll send you out some silver. Thanks, B. Taylor. Nicely done. Ask me anything. So that means that everybody in the chat can just ask us whatever question they want. It's a little, we'll screen the questions. Okay. So
That's
if they
fine.
start, asking about your personal life and you don't want to go there, we'll just skip right over it. But yeah, ask me anything. We might do that. Put the names on the wheel now, Yankee, before you forget. No, I'll put it in later, Don, I promise. I haven't even started collecting the names yet. This is the pre-show. We're almost there. In fact, let's get going. All right, we are live. Welcome to Ask Yankee with my great friend Tim Marschner, our great friend Tim Marschner. If you follow my channel, you know just how special Tim is, and I am so excited to have him in studio yet again for another Ask Yankee. So before we get to Tim, we're going to ask questions, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I do want to just thank all the people out there watching, especially my members, my Patriot Pistol members, my Buffalo Bullet members, my Yankee Cannon members. We had a great militia meetup this week. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate your support, all of you. Remember, members get access to my member-sourced local coin shop master list. That is, Tim, local coin shops from all around the country that people go to, and they form, I have this spreadsheet. They all add their local coin shops in, how to access them, what they, how good they are, and rank them and all that. And we all can take part in that. Of course, you're near the top. But I'm just saying it's like a great way for people all around the country, because I get questions a lot. I'm down here in Nashville. What's a good local coin shop? I'm like, I don't know, but I bet you somebody out in the community does know. So I formed that spreadsheet. It's available to all members, regardless of level. I also want to thank my mods. I know Thule can't be here tonight. She sent me an email saying she was tied up, but all of the other mods out there, I thank you so much. I appreciate you. They're the ones with the wrench. You guys are awesome. Thank you, My Silver Journey. Good to see you in here tonight. Also, I just want to say, that we have some giveaways tonight, sponsored in part by SD Bullion. I'm going to show you what that is, but you probably saw it on the thumbnail. They're going to give away a 2025 Britannia tonight. So we're going to do that. We're going to give away some other stuff tonight. So thank you to SD Bullion for sponsoring us. And I think, actually, I better mention the GAW. How do you get in on the giveaways? Well, I'm going to start reading the chat right now. Now, I got this up capturing the participants in the chat. You don't need to be super active. You just need to make sure you've put something in there, maybe every 10 minutes. Oh, look at this. This is what makes the chat just go crazy right here. Tim, you'll never read the chat now because it's just flying. They're just going crazy in there. So you don't need to do that, but you do need to put something in the chat sometime tonight. And then I'll harvest the names and I'll put it on the non-rigged, beloved 2025 edition of the Wheel of Names. All right. So we'll get those names on there and we'll spin for some fun silver later on tonight. I think I got everything out of the way, didn't I? Oh, well, yeah, I got to mention the super chats. All right. So I've had some super chats come in already. I thank so much Robert Muir for that $50 super chat. Get things going. It's great to hear Tim's voice. I know, right? And then JP Panic with a $50 super chat. Happy New Year, Tim, from Alaska. We got people from Alaska watching. Pretty cool, huh?
Alaska is a great place. I just don't want to visit there in the winter.
In the winter, right. Yes, let's go in the summer. And then finally, YankeeStacking gave a $5 super chat. Good evening. I'm curious about the best way to find events and vendors that accept silver as barter. Also, wheel is rigged. No, it's not rigged. For all you newbies out there, first timers, this is a running gag from Rigged Nation. They love to rank on my wheel that is not rigged. So, well, thank you, YankeeStacking, for that $5. I will, I'll ask that question in, that may be our first question that we answer. But before I get there, I do want to mention that for every $100 in super chats we get tonight, and we're already at $109, we give away an extra ounce of silver. It's going to be something in front of you right here. All right. So, thank you for the super chats, and that is a way to get into the front of the line when it comes to questions. I do have to admit, but thank you, super chats. All right, I think we're set. Let's bring in my good friend Tim Marschner. How you doing, Tim?
Hi, hello there.
How are you?
I heard you mention mods. What are the mods?
Mods?
Yeah,
moderators. Oh, they're the ones that are keeping things in order in the chat.
I had it all wrong.
What did you think it was? Oh, the Mod Squad. I remember that. No, it's not. No, not that.
Not the Mod Squad.
They're the ones that you might see them in there in the chat. They have the ones with the wrench. So I know My Silver Journey was in there. Do I need to make somebody else a mod? Because I don't see a lot of mods in here. I do. Yeah, My Silver Journey's in there. MR, of course. He's the one who teases me all the time. Yeah, those are mods. Moderators. So
I thought maybe they might be the ones who threw a wrench into the works.
No. I'm plenty good enough to do that. I don't need any help when it comes to throwing that wrench in the works. All right, Tim, let's get going tonight. Let's see here. I just realized I haven't started recording, and I do want to do that. So you saw what's on my desk right there. What do you think of it?
I think that's terrific. Whoops.
That's okay. You can grab it. I think the microphone is still in good shape. Yep.
That is quite a piece. It's a very nice looking medallion. And it was a little distracting. I was trying to look at that when this website over here was affecting my brain waves.
Maybe. Okay, I'll bring it up. So what is wrong with this website, Tim?
Oh, just watch it for a while. Okay, this is fine. Whoop, there it goes. It's starting again.
Is that triggering?
This is the amateurish website developed for the Trump silver medallions.
How would you
now, keep in
grade
mind,
this?
I am Donald Trump's biggest fan.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, if he asked me to work in his cabinet, I wouldn't hesitate, and I wouldn't even ask for pay. But
you'd close the shop up? You'd be done?
I would. I do go anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world he wanted me to go. However,
Awesome.
this medallion is a disgrace. Okay, number one, the portrait of Donald Trump. They tried to use the mugshot portrait, and it loses badly.
Well, first notice that if you go to their site, and it's realtrumpcoins.com. Mods, you can put that in the chat if you want. Realtrumpcoins, plural.com. And you notice when they show them, they show the reverse first. They don't even show Trump.
Yes, maybe a Lego version of the White House.
So you got to hover over it. You don't like that?
No, I don't. What's a big flag? The White House does not have a big flag on it. We all know what the American flag looks like. This is some childish representation of the White House, along with the horrible, the Zachary-like rendition of the president. That's a terrible portrait of the president. Look at his sunken eyes, like he's just pulled him out of a coffin, for crying out loud. That artist should be fired. In past years, they might have burned him at the stake for putting in that rendition of Trump on the coin. And compare that to the one on the coin that you've been carrying around. I think it's like your baby blanket.
No, it's not. I do have it in my studio. It's actually, look at that.
Yeah, you got to look at
Donald
the detail.
J. Trump. I'm sorry, just 0413. That's my birthday, April 13th. I actually got that serialized. So this is kind of special. It's gold gilded, the 5 ounce, and I think the portrait is spot on. Very nice.
It's very nice.
Unfortunately, the lawyers probably thought it was too spot on and sent out the
So this is what they gave us.
They sent out the cease and desist, and they told everybody to stop selling whatever Trump coins or rounds they had.
The lawyers need to find the people who made that coin and send out a cease and desist.
To that?
Yes.
But they made it themselves. So okay. So
look at his mouth; looks like a monkey.
Tell me what you really think, Tim. Come on.
I don't know. Understand the sunken eyes. The complexion looks like he just got out of a coffin, like Zachary, and the monkey mouth. I don't get it.
Well, do you get the price tag?
Oh, the price. Yeah, that's
it's
perfectly reasonable price. It's like $65 more than it should be.
No. It's not helping you here any. So you think $100 for 1 ounce?
It's $65 more than it should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. You just do not like this.
Even if the wholesale price were $65 or $35, it would sell. It's not going to sell at $100, and people are going to look at it and say, "Who is this?"
It's supposed to be his mugshot, right? That's his mugshot when he was,
I did say
booked.
the last time we discussed this, I said he should have taken one of those coins that people really like, that's a good seller. And the only place I'd seen it advertised was Money Metals Exchange. A nice portrait of Trump, and the White House on the reverse was as the White House actually looks. That's not what the White House looks. This is some junior amateur artist rendition of, well, let's get everything. Let's get a signature in there, a great big American flag, the White House, and we're superimpose 45 and 47 over it. And it's garbage. Absolute garbage. And it won't sell.
Yeah.
What's the point of making one if it won't sell? Yeah. It's an ugly coin, and the price is too high.
I think this bothers you at a more visceral level, too. You want something that's going to portray your president respectfully,
yes,
and in a way that's dignified and beautiful, right? You want a beautiful coin.
People don't realize he's a very intelligent man. He makes good decisions. He has made good decisions his entire life. Especially being surrounded by beautiful women.
Okay.
I'm just.
All right. Well,
I'm not causing any more trouble. But
yeah, you're causing a lot of trouble. I love it.
I'm not sure they listen to anything I have to say anyway.
Yeah, well,
but,
this is going to drop. Maybe somebody in the White House or somebody connected with Trump coins will actually see this and respect
well,
your
I see
opinion.
you stopped all the distracting movement in the website.
Okay, you want to go back to the you want to go back to the look
Yeah.
at this, huh?
So
do,
what are
do
they
you like
printing?
this part?
What are they printing there? And we're pouring gold, or are we extracting gold? Oh, they're pouring gold.
That could cause a seizure.
Well, that's what I feel like.
Okay. All right. Let's get away from that.
They should
that
go
site.
on. They should scrap the first edition and go on to the second edition,
Okay.
and maybe get some better artists to do that coin.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. I think it was rammed through. It bothers me though that they also pulled rank and said no one else can make any effigy of Donald Trump.
They should have taken
That's
the best
ridiculous.
designs and bought them.
There you
Somebody would be thrilled to get paid for their design.
go. Yeah.
But I don't know. What does the community think?
Ooh, that's a really good point. Let me add a poll. How about if we just say, would you buy one of the official Trump? I can't type. Trump. They're actually medals, right? Or
Medallion.
medallions. Would you buy the official Trump medallion? That's good. Yes or no? There's the poll. Switch at the very top of the chat to the poll and click yes or no. Let's see. Official Trump medallion. Yes or no? We'll leave that poll up for a little bit longer. Tim, here's a question. We did a poll last time about an official Yankee Tim medallion, both in silver and gold. I don't know if you remember it, but I am working on the design. I am working. Can we show Donald Trump and his minions how to do a round right? And guess what? Scottsdale Mint will be the one to put it out.
Okay,
like
so-
this.
Well,
Like
I don't
this
mind
quality.
being on a coin with you, Yankee. Except that what yours are going to be? A couple of hands?
It's gonna be my. You're kidding me. Oh man, it's gonna be my symbol probably. I've yet
symbol?
to decide.
Oh, maybe. How
well,
about your
coin-
signature?
Okay, it'll be the reverse because you're gonna be the obverse, right? Your face. All right, so I got to get a great picture. My daughter's a photographer. Okay, so we're gonna have her take a couple pictures, right? Profile. Do you think you like the profile approach or straight on approach? What do you think? For you,
I don't know. I see pictures of me and I go, "Who is the? Who is that guy?"
we'll make it really, really sharp, and we'll make it design. I love the star. There's certain motifs around there.
Just
that
make
I
sure it doesn't look like that.
It will not look like the official Donald Trump round.
I did. Do you suppose Trump ever saw this coin?
I don't think my gut feeling says no. I don't think he cares much about the particulars of that. I think he probably just delegates it. Says somebody comes to him and says, "We've done this. Oh, that's great." Eventually, it might get on his desk, and I wonder what he'll say if that shows up.
Say, who is this?
You don't think he'll like that, huh? Oh, that is bad, man.
It is really awful.
Really, really bad. Oh, okay.
I'm surprised that this is like Republicans and Democrats, like the last election. The Republicans were 84% and
Yep.
the Democrats were 16%.
Okay, so
There's apparently 16% of these people are actually going to buy one of those.
well, that's what we got. 84 no, 16 yes. I think the Trump. I think a lot of those are just simply because it would support him, it would help him, and they just want to have something from him. I guess maybe they're the same ones that buy his shoes, his booze, and his Bible. I don't know.
And his fragrance.
And his fragrance. What is a Donald Trump fragrance? I am curious. I am
don't know.
curious.
I think it probably.
All right, we got to we got to end this. It's pretty much 84%, so I'm going to end that poll. But I think that number would be completely reversed on a Yankee Tim coin. around. I really do.
You're pretty optimistic.
I know, man. I don't make me put that poll up. Don't make me put that up there. All right. Anyway, let me look at the super chats too. I saw a bunch more come in here, and I want to call them out. Thank them for it. Actually, how about this question though from Flow Stacking? Good evening. I'm curious about the best way to find events and vendors that accept silver as barter. Now, I know you've talked to people that actually do have communities of barter, right?
I've heard of a number of farm stands in New Hampshire, and I'm sure that across the country.
Yep.
And of course, we have the ice cream shop in Haverhill, Mass.
Yes.
Called Carter's.
I'll be going to Carter's with my silver and Mrs. Yankee when it warms up and when he's open. I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? To have like a community, crowdsourced, a directory, if you will, people that would be willing to exchange. I know on a private level, people that have done work for you have done things.
We have that sort of thing going on every day in my store.
I know.
Except every now and then people just want money.
Yeah, currency. Yeah,
Exchanging a lot of things for.
Yep. All right, so thank you for that question and for the super chat. Jay Garza dropped a $5 super chat. Happy New Year from Idaho. Tim, what silver and gold items have the lowest premium right now? Oh, that's a great question. What silver and gold items have the lowest premium right now? And then he says, Yankee, what is your stacking goal this year? Can we take that question? And I want to ask you, Tim, a question around premiums. Over the last year, in 2024, gold and silver spot price overall went up. It was a good year for silver and gold. Premiums. I have a selection of silver and gold in front of me here. We've got a Buffalo Round. We've got Silver Eagles. We've got Canadian Maple Leafs. We've got 90% silver half dollars for constitutional 90% silver. Got a nice 100-ounce bar from the Royal Canadian Mint and some gold. We've got a gold Liberty Head and one of my favorites, the gold Buffalo. Can you tell me and tell all of us, Tim, of these, what has seen the premium drop the most? The premium drop.
Well, in gold, it's still gold bars. Gold bars. And there's a difference in the price between a Valcambi or an Argo Horaeus or a Perth or a Pamp. And probably the ones that people like the most are going to cost the most. We are selling more. Well, Argo Horaeus, the availability was up and down this year, but we sell a lot of Valcambi, even though I'm not crazy about their orange background. It just doesn't look very elegant. Argo Horaeus has really nice backing, and they're. I'm sure I don't know where the gold comes from. Horaeus has been a German company for ages. Yeah, Yankee has a little bit of everything here.
Well, I realized something. I didn't have the Argo Horaeus bar. So you said it, and I want to put it out here. You're saying that right there had the largest premium drop?
No, they're about the same as Valcambi.
Oh, okay.
And but I think Valcambis are more available than just about anything. Valcambi also used to make the Crady Swiss bars, and they still do.
So but in gold though, which one of these gold, the premiums, did you see the premiums over spot drop the most? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know a whole lot about metal ore. I know metal ore is a kind of a local refinery, and I have several metal ore bars. They're fine. They all check out exactly the same, but they're not very well known. Metal ore is a Swiss company. They happen to have a refinery here in Massachusetts.
Okay.
But I suspect around here they're going to be a low premium, and Valcambi is probably the lowest premium. And Argo Horaeus is pretty close to Valcambi, but it doesn't have the same availability. And
Were they always the lowest premium, or has that
Well,
increased to that premium?
see, I don't think there are a whole lot of silver mines in Switzerland. And so I'm assuming that a lot of the gold comes from sources like IGR.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that everything that comes out of Turkey is a pretty fair premium. I mean, pretty much low and the quality is good
Okay.
from IGR. And in silver, we get a lot of stuff from Nader Mint. That's also good quality.
Yeah, let me push you on the silver now. Again, I'm looking for.
Well, let me just go back and just wrap up that gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
The probably more popular are
Yep.
things like Perth and Pamp, but we just don't see them in great quantities, and the premiums are higher for Perth and Pamp.
So Argo Horaeus is a good check.
Argo Reyes is good, and I think if you want to buy it, and at just about every gold and silver dealer, you're going to see more Valcambi than anything else.
Valcambi, okay. So you don't see much of a differentiation in the type of gold when it comes to the way the premiums dropped over this year.
No, I don't. Well, I
didn't see any
haven't
real
seen
difference.
any drop in American Buffaloes or Eagles.
Okay.
They're still. There may have been. There was, I think, 1 month of a time, maybe 2 months, where the Buffaloes were less expensive than the American Eagles. But we haven't seen, they're pretty close now.
Okay.
In fact, I ordered tubes of both, and they were exactly the same to the penny, which surprised me. But the highest premiums are the American Eagle and American Buffalo. Maple Leafs are actually a very reasonable premium for such a popular coin.
Right.
And that I also have in stock right now. I have some pandas. Originally, the premiums, if you're the first buyer, you're going to pay a high premium. If you're a secondary market buyer, their premiums are just as low as anything else. But the Maple Leafs, I think, are the best all-around premium for a top-selling coin.
Okay.
Right now, we have lots of Krugerrands. Krugerrands are high premiums in some places and low premiums in others. There's never been a shortage of Krugerrands. So you can shop around and get a good price on Krugerrands. But keep the one thing in mind. Doesn't matter if it's a bar or an American Eagle or American Buffalo or a Maple Leaf or a Panda or a Britannia or a Krugerrand. They're all exactly the same amount of gold.
I got it.
To the molecule.
Yep, that's very important for people to understand that. There's confusion around the 22-karat gold American Eagle versus the 24-karat gold Buffalo. But like you said, the American Gold Eagle has a little bit more in terms of weight. It's exactly the same when it comes to the amount of pure gold in it, like you said, to the molecule.
To the molecule.
All right, so before I move on to the silver, let me just rephrase it a bit. So gold and silver prices went up throughout the year, but as they went up, I noticed some of the premiums starting to shrink over that year in 2024. Where did it shrink the most? I saw a few. With gold, I should say. In gold, did you see any real differentiation in the way?
Well, the gold and the sources I have to buy the gold, in coins, the Krugerrand was by far the lowest.
Okay. All right, silver. Let's talk Buffalo rounds, okay? So Buffalo rounds.
Yep.
This one is a nice textured Buffalo round. And some of them aren't. Some of them are, just regular smooth ones. This one actually has HM.
Yeah, that's Highland Mint, I believe. It's because
Highland Mint?
I can't really.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else is using HM, but Highland Mint is the producer. We used to get everything from Highland Mint, absolutely everything. 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce bars, Buffaloes, whatever. We got it from Highland Mint. They're not a big player now. I think that the cost of silver is a driving problem for a lot of coin producers, or private mints. But the ones from Regency, which are the textured ones, are generally less expensive than a lot of the highly finished coins. And we did at one time. I requested Sunshine buffaloes. They came in. They were a little more expensive, but they're just beautiful. And another time I requested some that were finished, with a mirror finish ones. And what we got were Asahi, and they were also beautiful. So I think beauty maybe costs a little more.
Right. So the ones that are polished, or the ones that are
The textured ones.
the textures don't require a polished dye as much.
No,
as a
and
cheaper dye.
I believe you can get more strikes out of non-polished dyes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that
Saves them money.
That only makes sense because when you polish the surfaces, the dyes wear more frequently. So I don't know I don't know if you get 100,000 out of one set of dyes and 200,000 out of another. I have no idea what the numbers are, but I suspect that that's a metallurgical difference.
So there is some variability in rounds. I tried to just pick the buffalo round because I wanted to just, whether it's a square round, a rectangular round, or round.
There are probably 50 different manufacturers of buffaloes.
Okay. Well, I know that, but from a price standpoint, the variability there, I tried to say, well, that's a round.
Well, there's not a lot of difference, but I think you can, maybe the spread is something like to a dealer, maybe 80 to 90 cents up to $1.65 or 70.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And it's a big spread, let me put it
Now, when
that
it
way.
comes to eagles and maples, government minted silver bullion, I picked those, representative. Again, did you see the premiums over the last year, start to shrink over spot? Did you see it coming back down at all?
It's a much more complicated issue because the Maple Leaf came out with Charles in 2024.
That's true.
The Britannia, they had half the year it was a 2023 with Charles, and then 2024 it's with Charles. That affected the sale of the Maple Leaf and the Britannia, just to mention two. So until it's all Charles, we're not really going to see what the real popularity
Impact on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see...
But
in the beginning of
in sovereign coins, the American Eagle is still the most expensive.
Okay, so but I'm talking about the change in premium. I know the Eagle is more expensive than the Maple, but is it less more expensive than the Eagle than it was at the beginning of that?
It's much more complicated than that. We have had a number of requests for Type 1 Eagles. Theoretically, they're already gone. Today, I ordered, 5 Mazda boxes, 4 of which were Type 1s. Okay. So I'm ordering Mazda boxes for customers, and I ordered 4 of the 5 were Type 1s.
Type 1,
meaning
Type 2.
2021 Type 1, 19s, and what's the other one?
The heraldic Eagle.
2020, 2021 Type 1, 2020, 2019, 2016, or something like that.
Okay. The heraldic Eagle, that classic, is Type 1. This type of Eagle, this is the Type 2 that came out
Yes.
years, right? So you're getting more demand for these?
We are, and there is this lingering supposition that the missing ridge on the edges is a transmitter.
Oh no, I know. This went viral throughout our community. It was a joke, and then it became it was an April Fool's joke, and then it went crazy.
Oh, that was the transmitter in the box.
In the box, right? But now I heard about this too. This little missing reed. It caused a lot of consternation in the community. A lot of people started to freak out. All right, so you still run into that? That's gonna that your grandchildren are probably going to hear about this. This is going to be
but they'll know all the answers. My grandchildren.
You'll tell them, right?
They'll tell them what's nonsense.
Okay. And finally, let's just talk about 90% junk silver, constitutional silver. I have these $50, Benjis. How has this premium changed throughout the year on that? Did the premiums drop?
Okay, if I just place an order for buffaloes, I get whatever they want. It's probably going to be the least expensive, which would be the Regencies. If I request a certain type, and
I'm talking about 90%. I'm sorry, I was talking about
okay. Well, I just want to just to wrap that one up.
Oh,
if they have something else available and I ask for it, the premium is going to be a lot more, even if they have millions in stock. In 90%, the premiums have gone up on the Mercury dimes and slightly on the Walking Liberty $50. But the premiums, I think, have been pretty reasonable all year.
I was actually seeing in some places around the country, people were saying the premiums in 90% was dropping.
I would say the same thing, except that to keep in mind the price of silver has gone up.
I understand.
So
right.
As it dropped, relative to the price of silver, it has become more reasonable.
Okay, good. That was really the question across all of these types of silver and gold relative to the cost of the spot price of silver and gold. What has the premium done, and has it gone down? And I think in a large amount, I've seen it in the 90% going down a little bit.
Well, if let's say the price of silver goes up by 75 cents, keep in mind that the percentage of silver per dollar is 71.5%. Okay, in junk silver.
That's right. Yeah.
So, yes, if you see the price of silver go up by that much, you can bet that the price of the 90% is going up by that much.
All right, let's talk about the big guys. I only have one of these. What has the
Would you like a lot more?
No. You're having trouble getting rid of these, aren't you?
Well, I've actually...
People keep bringing this in to sell, don't they?
They still do, yeah. I have 26 that are supposed to be going out the door right now.
Ooh. No, I only have one of these big boys.
That's enough.
What has the premium done? How has that
Unless
changed?
you have a big sailboat and you forgot to put the ballast in.
There it is.
Then you need a lot more.
Yeah, okay. What has the premium done over the last year?
It's dropped significantly, and that's only because everybody is buying more. And the smart dealers, let's say I'm talking about my relationship with the wholesaler, the smart dealers have sent all their 100-ounce bars straight to the wholesaler. And then the stupid dealers are just letting it pile up in their stores. When
You're
people
not
say,
a stupid dealer, Tim.
with people that I know say, why do you have all these 100-ounce bars? I say, well, because it's only me, and I have Social Security that would keep me going when I've eaten all the 100-ounce bars I can possibly eat.
Oh, man. Well, thank you, Tim. I really wanted to cover that. It is helpful for people to understand, especially new stackers. We had a brand new stacker in your shop today. Yeah. Came in, bought a buffalo, if I'm not mistaken. Was it a gold buffalo? It was the first time.
Gold buffalo, yes.
First time he ever had bought silver.
I swapped the first one because it had the pink spots on it.
Yes, that's right. That was cool. The first time, it's kind of nice to give him
a fresh one. Yeah.
I know, a fresh one, right?
I don't know these pink stuff. I saw the worst one I've ever seen. It was a panda, and I decided not to buy it. I mean, it literally had 10 or 15 pink spots on it.
Cool. Don't buy that. So anyways, I hope that helped people understand a little bit about how things have changed. I know the price on a lot of this has gone up over the last year, but I think some deals can be made. I think the 90%, now that I'm done, this, by the way, right here, this is my 90%
excellent
dime barter box. You basically helped me fill this whole thing up, so thank you.
I just bought a lot more.
It's pretty big. You bought more. Okay.
I bought more.
Well, yeah, so if you're looking to get some silver or gold, check for low premiums. In fact, let me ask you, if somebody was coming in right now and saying, Tim, I want the lowest premium gold and silver, what would you tell them to get? Lowest premium over spot.
It's the hierarchy is American Buffalo and American Eagle at top, then the Maple Leaf, and probably something like Krugerrands or bars, and you can fill in with the others. It's one of my daughters.
I know. All right.
I just one answer.
You could finish the sentence for everybody. So the order again, just
Yeah,
Krugerrands and
I fill
bars
in
and-
with when I get Britannias in or Philharmonics. I usually price them the same as the Maple Leaf,
Okay. Awesome. Thanks. Hopefully that helped people.
and I have some in stock now,
All right. Yes, I know you do. All right. Thanks a lot, man.
along with a lot of other stuff.
All right. So hopefully that answered that question in a roundabout way. But, I just love that one. Jay Garza, thank you for the $5 super chat. What is your stacking goals this year? I'll let you know. I have a video. We'll be coming out with my stacking goals for 2025. Pete Clark has been a member for 18 months. He says, Happy New Year. We got a $20 super chat from RAD. Rad. Fiat currency is slavery. Ooh, good statement there. We've got Ox 1661 super chatted $10. It looks like Lee Majors, the $6 million man. That's what he thinks that looks like. He looks like the $6 million man, Lee Majors.
Well, very old $6 million man.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, man. $2 super chat from Dave Jobs. Thank you so much. Eric Bauer super chatted $5. Scottsdale Mint is making it. It will be great. The Tim emoji is a good picture to use potentially. So I do have a Tim emoji. Do you want to see it? I don't know. I think we can make it better than that. Oh, where'd it go? I just put in. All right, oh, there they are. Oops. Yeah, everyone's putting in the Tim emoji. All my members. Look at that. We'll work on it. We'll get it just right. I promise. But you have to help me though, whether or not you want it to be more of a profile or straight on type of thing.
Good question.
Yeah, we'll get it right.
As long as you don't have that designer make it.
No, I won't. No, we're gonna have a good one. Scottsdale will do a great job.
I think Scottsdale has done a great job with just about everything they make.
Yeah.
And that's it's a good discussion sometime.
Go ahead.
Because you're going to pay more for something that's unique. And, companies like SD Bullion, they go out and they corner the market on something and then they can sell it for whatever price they want. I don't have that kind of clout.
No, I know.
So, but people are always calling me, asking me for things like the cowboy or the tree of life. And, it's SD Bullion's going to have to help me out with some of this stuff.
Well, they will. Okay, they absolutely will. Actually, the
Everything
round
I have is special and something people say, hey, would you happen to have this?
Well, the Tim Yankee round, when they make these, Tim, not only will you be able to sell them yourself out of your shop, because I know people will be wanting them when they come in, but you're going to be there on site at SD Bullion. You and I are both flying out there. We're going to go see SD Bullion. I want you to tour their facility. I want you to get to really meet some of the people that you've already met, but others too. Return the favor for them coming out to see you, but open it up an entire palette. First time, first look, seeing the coins actually made. I think that'd be special. I'm excited about it. That's a fun thing.
The only person I've talked there a lot is Cole. And,
yeah, Cole's great.
He's very knowledgeable, and I think that if I had a question about one of these things, I'd probably just call Cole.
You should. Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. All right, let's see. We got a few other ones in here. Tim, what is the? Oh no, I missed one. I'm sorry. Benjamin Coffee, thank you for that $2 super chat. Robert, again, super chatted $50. Man, Robert, thank you so much. You're pushing the super chat total up past 200. That's another 1 ounce round that I'm going to have to give away for my stack, but that's fine. It says, Tim, what is the difference between buying actual gold and investing in gold mining companies? Well, there's a huge difference.
Yeah. You need to do a lot. If you're going to buy mining stocks, you need to do a lot of research.
Amen.
And don't get fooled by what somebody says. Do your own research. I used to buy them, but I only bought
when you were younger.
big players.
Yep.
Back when everybody was day trading. late 80s.
You wouldn't
early
speculate in any junior, even one that was like coming out of.
I'd want to know what they have actually gotten out of the ground.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
What their production rate is month to month, and whether or not they're out there begging for money from everybody, or whether they're well set that
If
they
it's
can.
just a hole in the ground versus an actual, it shows.
Yeah, I
Here's
don't
the
want.
deal.
I don't.
If you get in it too late, obviously risk reward, you're going to get less of a reward. If you
Okay.
speculate
I
more
don't
on earlier,
ever want
you
to
will get
hear
more
what
if it
people have planned.
happens.
Okay.
I know, right? You want
Remember
to see
the
it.
old penny stock craze? Yeah. That was all about what we're going to do,
Right.
not what they've already done.
Absolutely.
And I ran across one very intelligent person. I won't mention if it's a man or a woman or what the name is, who was a big player in penny stocks. And at the very end of this penny stock craze, we found out that she was issuing stock in herself.
Oh my goodness. It's fraud.
And I won't tell you if it's a man or a woman,
right.
but the name is very famous in penny stock circles.
But physical gold is tangible gold, is
That's the key.
real wealth.
That's the key.
That is what
That
you
is
want
the
to
key.
stack.
No, not what they plan to get out of the ground.
Right.
Well,
difference.
our claim in the Klondike has this much gold, and all we have to do is pull it out of the ground. Nonsense. Nonsense. What have you done?
Now, I do speculate a tiny bit in.
Oh, I
some
bet
gold
you do.
minings. Just a little bit, juniors, that I think are promising, because the upside is huge, especially if gold prices do go up. Now, we have a video coming out where I ask you where you think gold and silver spot prices are going in 2025. You don't have to answer that. In fact, don't answer that, because I'm going to answer it in that video. Don't you dare. I'm going to cut you off if you spill the
In a
beans.
couple of days, we may want to modify what I said, what I told you.
Really?
Yeah. I think
Oh.
it's better because the market is.
Do I have to re-record this?
Well, the market today has been distorted
I totally agree
because
with you.
of
Yes.
we're under a terrorist attack.
Well, we are, Tim. We were. I'm not.
We were, yes.
was.
I'm not minimizing that.
Please
I'm
don't,
just
no.
saying that they need to stop using anything as an excuse to raise the price of gold or silver, and they're doing that. And
I hear
it's a
you.
concerted effort. But yeah, we are definitely under a terrorist threat, thanks to our inconsequential president.
He's not the president right now. I'm telling you, right? I told you that.
Well-
He is not calling anything.
But someone is.
Doing, yeah.
But someone is.
Big time.
Okay.
All right. So we won't. You want to go there? We'll go there if you want to go there.
Okay,
man.
if he's
Yeah,
calling the
anything.
shots, he's nothing but a common murderer. So I don't think he's calling the shots either. But whoever is not an American.
All right, so we got another super chatter from one of my favorite guys, Tiger Stacker. He's part of Rig Nation. He's like one of the founding members, along with a few other guys.
Is that a tiger?
Tiger Stack? What?
Looks like a kitty cat.
Yeah, it is a
Crying
little
out.
kitty cat. Oh, what am I? Do I have a dead cat? Yeah, here we go. This is for Tiger. There you go. There you go. Yeah, all my mods can put that. All my members can put that in. There you go, Tiger Stacker. All right, he sent the super chat, $5. Tim, do you think the spot price will improve if we shut down the rigged wheel?
No, I think the rig wheel is what's keeping the economy going.
Jeez, thanks a lot. Thank you, Tiger.
Without that rig wheel, we're going to have the worst case of deflation.
That's what we need. We need deflation. Benjamin Coffee, thanks for the $2 again. Or I'm sorry, that was a past one. But I got to get past Tiger. Arad, super chat at $10. We need a super live with Yankee Stacking, Silver Dragons, Tim, Harry, and Adrian. What were we talking about beforehand? Silver Dragons and his local coin shop dealer, Harry. Harry is a huge fan of yours, man.
That's right.
Huge fan. He watches you. He talks to Silver Dragons like, oh, I really, really love Tim. I think he admires that you've done this for so long and have been so successful. And you're opinionated. You don't care, and
That's
you've got so well spoken.
That's because most coin dealers would have quit by now.
He loves you, man. He really does. So we're going to work on that, right? We talked about this. We're going to get a collaboration, a podcast together, probably in Silver Pros next season, this year, coming up, and hopefully we can schedule that. I'll have you in studio and get them on, and we'll have a fun time together. That would be so cool. Let's see. Tiger Stacker Super Chat, another $5. I'm scared to read this. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Well, except to successfully shut down the rotten rigged wheel. If you'll help me put in a tiger. Oh, see, that's why you saw the tiger. Just stop it. All right. Sir Goose Super Chatted 5 check. What is CHF? CHF for a currency. I don't know. CHF.
I used to know that.
You did?
Let me think about it.
All right. While you read it and think about it, would you recommend starting to stack gold and silver at 18 for potential retirement or for a bigger purchase like a house?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, unfortunately.
He's 18, right? He's 18 years old.
Well,
really think about this. He's 18 years old. Would you tell him to stack gold and silver for retirement and for a large purchase like a house?
At 18?
At 18.
You got to consider all the things that are going to happen in the meantime.
Yep.
What's his? Is he in college or planning to go? Because that's a major expense.
Expenses, yeah. I don't know what his expenses are. Sir Goose, in general, at 18, you need to be careful about, what your income is, what your expenses are, your debt levels, a lot of savings for things. Or there's so many things that at that age, I believe, have a higher priority. It's not to the exclusion of precious metals. Don't get me wrong, but you can't just forego everything else and just buy gold and silver. Especially, in any huge way at that age. I would really counsel you to do something a little more balanced. Anyway, my thoughts. You need to call your daughter?
No.
All right, just checking. Let's see. But thank you for that $5 super chat, or 5 CHF. Somebody in the chat probably can help me know what's going on. What was CHF?
Congestive
CHF.
heart failure.
Oh my goodness. Stacking inspector.
Swiss franc.
Is it? Swiss franc?
Yeah.
CHF is Swiss franc.
I believe it is.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Swiss franc. Somebody put it in the chat. All right, 2 more. Stacking inspector super chatted $2.
I have a guy who keeps coming into my store for Swiss money.
Swiss, yeah.
And now he's working on the 20 wrapping. He's already bought all my 5 francs and 1 francs and 2 francs.
20 rapping?
Yeah.
He's rapping?
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It could be rapin. It could be.
I think of somebody rapping, right?
Yeah, those Swiss are good.
Stacking
rappers.
inspector, $2. Tim, how did you learn to day trade? Any books? Oh, you say that word and they're on
Back in those days, it was pretty easy. In fact, one afternoon I bought and sold eBay 4 times and made money each time.
Oh, my word.
But that's because you have to have the stocks doing this.
Oh, yeah. You got to have
you just
have momentum.
Hit the bottom and sell at the top.
Finally, Dave says, if there's more super chats, I'll ask the questions for Tim. I'm in the music business and love to stack Philharmonics. $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate that. What do you think of Phillies?
Well, part of our vacation, we went to the Opera House in Vienna. And
you saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, unfortunately from that's where the organ pipes are.
Right.
But that's on the other side of the building that I took pictures of. But only because we have a distant ancestor. Mm-hmm. He's not in a direct line, but off to the side, who is the opera master at Leipzig and Dresden. wrote 6 operas, and all 6 of his operas played at the Vienna Opera House. And so he used to have a bust in the Hall of the Great Composers.
Wow.
But that's why we went there to see if it was still there.
Marschner.
But the people who ran the tours didn't have any idea.
Oh, it's probably in some back storage room or somewhere,
Could
right?
very well be. He wasn't Viennese, so it's probably in the floor in a pile of dust. He was German.
That's cool. Though.
And yeah, it's very, Vienna is a very interesting city. I wish we could have spent more time there, but we were on our way to a Grand Prix, so we didn't want to take the time.
All right, I am opening up the Q&A. On the top of your chat, you can switch from live chat or top chat or whichever one you're on to questions and ask your questions right there of myself or Tim, and we will screen them. And this is an Ask Me Anything, okay? This is AMA. We talked about that at the very beginning. Ask me anything. We will heavily screen this, Tim, if it gets out of hand, okay? If they ask you about your dating life, we do not have to answer it.
Oh, there's a good one.
Okay,
Have you ever caught anyone trying to sell you fakes? No, but they did get away with it. I actually opened up. I only think I know where these came from, but I opened up a tube of American Eagles, silver Eagles,
That was so
and I checked them to make sure they were good. And the top 6 were genuine. The bottom 14 were fakes.
Okay, that's not why I'm laughing so hard, though. I'm laughing because of what happened today on the story.
Oh,
You told me you got to edit that out, Yankee. Now, listen, there are a lot of things that make me look bad on my videos, and I don't edit them out, Tim. I leave them in.
Got to understand that my eyes are getting worse and worse by the day.
I will put a disclaimer at the bottom. Tim's eyes were particularly bad this day.
It was so funny.
I
took these
funny.
silver maple leafs and put them on the verifier, and they turned out to be fakes. Until I put my Gorilla glasses, the ones I can actually see through, on, and it turned out to be palladium.
You know, though, but that's a really interesting point. In all seriousness, you can't tell by looking at it without really looking at it, right?
Well,
you can't. They look like silver.
If I put the right glasses on, I would have read the word
I
palladium.
know that. I get it. Yes, absolutely. But, it's one of the reasons why I don't stack palladium or platinum. It just looks too much like silver. That was funny, though.
So to answer that question, no, I've never caught anyone trying to sell me fakes. I mean, when they're...
Come on.
When they're really fakes, I mean, it's so obvious.
Yeah, you catch them. Yeah, and you verify all that, yeah.
I had one guy who brought me in, 35 certified Morgan dollars, and they were all fakes. Even the cases and the slabs and everything were fake.
This gentleman was considering selling this stack that his deceased father had stacked, and I could tell, he was torn whether or not he should do it or not, and he was getting appraised by you, which was great. And there have been times, though, where especially elderly people get taken and they don't find out about it. Their kids find out about it when they go and they try and they realize, my dad bought all the fake stuff. I mean, I've seen that happen. It's horrible, especially gold. Ooh.
But,
all right.
I probably offered him too much money because he decided, well, if they're worth that much, I think I'll keep them.
No, I think he's coming back, buddy. I really do. Especially if his wife, she wanted him to sell it. I could tell. All right. Chad says, what's Tim think of Elon Musk?
I think he's a very accomplished human being. Some of the things he wants to do are not doable otherwise. I guess, let's see. Pick one. He wants to abolish the IRS. Everybody wants to do that. The Federal Reserve. Yes.
Yeah, end the Fed. End the Fed in the chat, guys. I'm serious.
Ron Paul has been talking about that for the last 40 years.
Yeah, but we need to audit first, That exposes it.
Yeah, so once we audit it and then we abolish it, then we're stuck with its debt.
We do not need a central
Yeah, we're
bank.
stuck with the debt. We're going to have to go out and borrow that
They're
money.
the ones that causes it. They monetize all the garbage that comes out of Congress. Anyway, does Tim, where can I get a Sigma for under $999 or used for cheap? John Ruck wants to know, and they are expensive, but they're good.
Yeah, I got mine for less than $800. They were just as popular, but there were many more showing up on the used marketplace. Mine was actually brand new, but they should be available. The one that I have should be available for less than $1,000. Should be.
And quite frankly, without you making fun of me, I'm going to ping this maple with my phone. So I'm going to do this. Ready? If I can do this with one hand, two hands, I'm going to lay it right there. Check. Oh, no data available? Hold on. I thought I had it working. Here we go. Yeah.
You sell these things?
I'm making too much noise.
I would suggest
3 out of 3. Great. Right there. This is a legit maple. Don't tease me. It's a lot less than your verifier. I actually saw a video where a verifier came up and it was legit and it pinged fake. And it was truly fake. Because I can show you to it too. It's because the layer was so thick that the analyzer saw it as legitimate and it didn't ping right. It's a fascinating video.
The only time that happens on a regular basis is when you take a copper nickel coin and compare it to a silver, same type of coin. Because they're going to come up the same.
Exactly. Copper. Yeah, it was copper inside. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole point. And, if you call the Sigma Metalytics and ask them why your 1964 quarter and your 1965 quarter ping the same, they're going to say, well, or show up on the verifier as the same.
Yep, verifier.
They will probably say, well, in that case, why don't you look at the date? That would be more helpful. They made the copper nickel coins the way they did so that they have the same conductivity, the same inductance, and the same density.
Okay.
Why? Because they have to operate vending machines.
Well, you can get a pocket pinger at the description in the videos that I drop. So anyway, I think it's a lot less than a $999 Sigma, which, quite frankly, I'm not saying you shouldn't have. You should have multiple ways of testing your metals. Triple Tony says, at what ratio should I trade silver for gold? We get this every live stream. Every live stream. This is probably the most common question, or one of the most.
Well, most people divide the amount of money they want to put into silver and gold into two categories. One is, what is the amount of money I want to put in a safe place, and that's where you get the gold. And then what money do I want to use for an eventual barter in case the economy collapses? That's what you put into silver. And but then if you have a lot of silver and you convert it to gold, you're kind of defeating the purpose of having the gold and the silver in the first place.
I would say around 40 or 50.
40, 50 what?
Ratio. When the gold to silver ratio is around 50, I would consider.
Well, that's not going to happen for a very
long time. I know. That's why I don't play the ratio with physical metals.
Playing the ratio is tough. I had somebody was going to travel to a foreign country and had a lot of silver, and he said, what do you think? Should I take it with me or should I sell it? And I said, well, you can get the same amount of value in a small amount. And in the ratio at that time was like 75 to 1. So he got his 300 ounces of silver and converted them into 4 ounces of gold. And that was perfect for his condition.
One more. JTG777 wants to know, how do you feel about this? The Star Privy ASE. Tell me your gut feeling right there. Star, The star privy. Ooh, right there.
It doesn't actually make any difference to me. What I would like to know is what the actual mintage of all these different privies is.
I agree. I think they do. Do they explain
And
it?
that looks strangely like the communist czar. I mean, the communist star. I
You
mean,
don't like that? No.
no, I don't like that
Okay.
type of star.
Interesting.
Can you bring it back?
Yeah, here it is. Very limited vintage of only 500,000 coins worldwide, they say. It's a bullion.
And what's the reason for it?
What's the reason? Because it's like, ooh, a privy.
That's right. So
Ooh, look at there.
that
We've got
looks-
a privy.
That does look like a communist star.
The raised, the middle, how it comes up. I know.
I can almost hear the anthem now playing.
Okay, we'll
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, we'll just get away from that question. All right. Actually, do we have a few more super chats? I think we do. I saw, let's see, Jason King super chatted $10. I hope to meet Tim for barbecue and tacos during a Grand Prix week someday.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome? How about Austin? When is Austin? excited.
October. And I kind of wish we would gone to Vegas this year.
Oh, I know. Vegas would have been fun. Man, I want to go to a race with you so bad because I won't know what's going on. Okay, I'll be lost, so I'll be constantly bugging you, just like with Silver and Gold.
Okay, well, in the meantime, go on to Netflix
Watch
and
it.
see what is Drive to Survive
Drive
or
to
whatever
survive.
that is.
Yep, I'll learn everything I need. Right.
It will give you a good background.
All right, my Silver Journey super chat of $5. Tim, it was nice to have a quick phone chat with you this week. Hope I can visit one day. My Silver Journey called you. Okay, you may have used a different name, but that's really cool. I'm glad. Awesome, man.
That's good.
Rad super chat at $20. Audit, then end the Fed. I agree with you, Rad. All right, Tiger Stacker super chat at $5. Yankee phone malfunction because it's also rigged. Agreed? Put in Tigers. No, the phone's not rigged. No. Matthew Villarreal just bought some half-ounce silver Libertads. Ooh, let me see. I got one right here. Yes. If silver went over $200 an ounce, would they have a higher premium like gold half ounce?
Well, honestly, silver has gone to $50 an ounce twice. And both times, it didn't matter what it was. Everything was selling for the exact same price.
You've said that before. People need to wrap their minds around that. If it gets high enough, it becomes a level playing field.
In fact, that
doesn't it?
started when it was around 40. When it was $40 an ounce, everything was the same
See,
price.
that's why I try to stack the lower premium stuff. I know it's fun to collect Libertads, but you pay a lot for those, especially half ounce.
Well, the liquidity of American Eagles is very important to most people because if you need to sell them, you're going to get more for American Eagles than just about any other type of silver. And that liquidity is going to hold all the way up to $40 an ounce. But when people were selling, it was just to take advantage of the high price. So, and the fact that they were getting the same price for everything didn't matter.
All right, so I am bumping the super chatters up to the front of the line here. There's another one, SK Tahoe NV super chat at $20. Thank you so much. Will you sell me all your Somalia elephants at spot? No.
I might.
You would?
I got a bunch of them.
How many do you have?
I have no idea.
How many do you think you have? Like hundreds or dozens?
No,
or
no, probably a handful.
a handful?
Yeah.
You sell them for spot?
Why not?
I think I can get to Tim's shop before you can, SK, but I might not be able to. He says NV, so I'm thinking it's Nevada. I might be able
Yeah,
to.
you
Tahoe?
might be able
Yeah, Tahoe, Nevada. Yeah, I got you.
Well,
I got you,
I
kid.
wouldn't sell them to you for spot.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay, well, I guess you have plenty of time, SK Tahoe NV. Thank you for that $20 super chat. So what's going on with the 1099B taxes? MM wants to know. Do you know what 1099?
Not really. I just know that when we inquired to the IRS,
Yep.
at what point do we need to send a customer a 1099? And their quick answer was, "Oh, anything the customer sells you $10,000 in merchandise,
Yep.
you need to send a 1099." We later found out that that wasn't necessarily the case. It was actually the equivalent of a CFTC contract, which is at that time was 1,000 ounces of silver and 25 ounces of gold. So if you didn't sell me that in a calendar year, I'm not sending you 1099.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dan Hodges, thank you so much for being a 6-star Yankee Militia member. I really appreciate that. That's a long time member. How many dimes are in a monster box? So how many dimes are
Okay.
in this?
There is.
This thing right here.
Well, that's a different thing.
That's not a monster box, right?
No,
This
it
is a barter box. This has
and
about $250 face in
Okay.
here.
Well, when I buy a bag from the wholesaler, they say, "You want a bag or a half bag?" And I usually buy half bags. Because a monster box is 500 coins.
Right.
So monster box might as well be $500 but it's not. There's no connection
Okay.
between a monster box of coins and a monster box of junk silver.
Yep.
So I get $500 bags, and let's see, what's the difference? It's probably pretty. No, it's not close at all. The $500 face is a lot less expensive.
Yep.
But if you bought $1,000 face, it would be a lot more than a monster box of coins.
Right.
Right?
Yep, I get you. I just, to me, bags are cool, but if I'm a dealer, you're going to be dealing in that. I just want a barter box, something that would hold it all together, store it for me,
Yep.
and that's 250 face, and that's it. I don't think I'm going to be stacking silver dimes like that anymore. I'll buy a few if it's a good deal, but no, that was hard to do that. Eric Leaf, I'm not sure you want to go here. I think I know who you're talking about. He says, "What do you think of Goldbugs making meme coins?" There's a gentleman. I won't mention who he is. I won't mention his name. You can put it in the chat if you want. I'm not going to say his name. He's a Goldbug. He has a YouTube channel. He came out with it. He studied and figured out how to come out with his own meme coin, which is crypto. Goofy, funny fart thing. Ha ha. Took off. Worth like, I don't know, millions or whatever it was. You better be careful, because if you promote it, who was that Hawk to a girl? I don't know if you even know what I'm talking about here, Tim. It's okay if you don't, but the TikTok craze, this gal did something on a video, launched her own meme coin. She is in deep trouble. She's probably gonna end up in prison because of it being a pump and dump. Like, buy it, and then it goes up, and then they sell, and then suddenly it just, and everyone loses their money. It's terrible. I don't know, Eric. Echo Leaf, I'm staying clear of that garbage. Tim, where are you and your daughters planning on vacationing this year? Wow.
No
Is that
idea.
all right?
Everything
Okay.
is kind of on the spur of the moment.
All right. And you see anything here that you, don't, Tim, how do you put up with Yankee for so long?
Because he always laughs at my jokes.
Oh, man. I have 2 pocket pingers, says Rich Mar. How do I get the app? Download it off of the App Store. The Coin app. It's that's the name of it. Precious Coin Tester. Coin app. So yeah, it's a free app. Coin Tester. Look for Coin Tester. What is your favorite sovereign coin for both of you?
Well, because it is a good moneymaker. The Buffalo or American Eagle in gold. And in
Buffalo.
silver, the American Eagle is far outsells anything else.
I do love my Eagles, and I do love the Buffalo. Tim, do you like Phillies, Philharmonics?
Yes. Big fan of Philharmonics.
Let's see. What's the best amount of silver to stack? That depends on so many things. I like to have a year's worth of silver for barter, a year's worth of your expenses. That's just a rule of thumb that I try to do. But it depends on so much, how much, debt, everything. Let's see. What is your stance on goldbacks? They literally sent me this the other day. Look at this. Look. They sent me this. PMG certified Florida Goldback. I just got this. I didn't ask for it. They just sent it to me. You get a channel that, oh, and look, 70. So now they're grading these things, okay? Just like comic books. They use the same scale, 70.
Well, let me
Oh,
just
and
say
it's
that
Florida.
I think,
Have you seen the Florida?
yeah, I have. That's the
Take
first
a look.
time. Oh, okay. let
Put
me
on the
look.
glasses. Take a look. I think you might appreciate it a little bit.
Wait, I think I know her. except that she used to be pretty, but now she's my age.
That remind you of your wife? Yeah, pretty. I don't know. What do you think, Tim?
Go backs are taking a very long time to become a thing.
A thing.
And
Yep.
if they take much longer, I think 8 states have approved them, but only 5 states. Florida must be number
Florida
6.
Yeah, that's a good question. I could look it up.
The longer it takes to get established, the less it's going to be successful. Less chance of it being successful.
Now, I saw a movie. Did you hear about the movie Homestead?
I think I may have heard.
It's
of
it's a dystopian, apocalyptic, bad thing happens, nuclear bomb goes off. It's based on a book off of the coast of California. And after the cheering stopped, no, I'm kidding. Basically, it was like power's out, grid down, and they all get together on the homestead. And what I found fascinating is that when they came up to the gates and stuff, and they had a big board of stuff that they would barter with. On the bottom, it said all these different things, which I could understand and great. And on the bottom, it said goldbacks or silver. In fact, I have a screenshot of it. I don't have it handy. But anyways, and I was like, goldbacks. And then they bring up goldback. They mention goldbacks. I'm like, wait a minute. So I started looking it up. They're sponsored by Goldback.
figures.
Yeah, figures. All right. So what do we got? Utah, Nevada, New Hampshire,
So it's 6
Wyoming,
now.
South Dakota, and Florida. It's 6 now, right?
Florida's the last one.
I know people use them. I know it's legit to a point where I have a problem with, and I've expressed this a lot, is I think they're way overpriced for what you get. I just think it's, and then they say, oh, no, you don't understand. It's
a lot of
gone
people
up.
are not aware of how they're priced. If you go to goback.com,
Right.
it's the first thing that comes up on the page. Is what the current,
Right.
it's $540 something, or something like that.
And I don't berate people for getting into it. I really
$548,
don't.
It's pretty expensive.
To me, it's not something that is, it's not crypto, okay? This is not a meme coin. This is legit at some level because it's gold and it could be used, and it is used in some places for barters and trades. I get it, but that's expensive, man. I don't know. And they're pretty. I mean, I have my New Hampshire goldbacks. I did a video on them a while back. I'm not a big proponent of them. I would rather have a lot cheaper silver, this stuff, for potential barter and trade than spending the extra for the goldback. I don't look at gold as a great medium of exchange in general anyway. I think silver is a better one for that.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right. Anything else in here? If silver goes to 60, how long will Tim go on vacation?
Probably never.
Let's see. Yeah, I know. It's so true. Oh, man. There's not many coin shops in Canada, only bullion dealers. Why do you think that is, says Mr. Snickers?
Good question, but that's
Will that change when they
That's
become the
probably correct.
51st state?
probably,
Yeah.
yeah. As long as they get a new governor.
No, why do you think?
Because the situation for coins, the Canadian minted coins, is nowhere near as good as it is in this country. In fact, they made, for a period of time, nickel dollars, made out of nickel. And nobody will accept those. The banks won't accept them. Now, if you Google that, you say, why won't the merchants accept nickel dollars? The answer would be, well, there's no reason why they shouldn't. But the fact is, banks won't take them, and they claim, oh, we don't have they're not going to go through our coin machines. I think that's a lot of baloney. They can set the coin machines anything to any size they want, but it's a real problem. Plus, they discontinue their pennies. So why are you going to collect dollars or pennies? And what are you going to collect in between? Their silver is 80% silver. So it's not even like the 90% we have here. So I just think there are few need for gold. There's less need for a coin dealer in Canada than there is here.
How many grandchildren do you have now? What are you up to?
5.
5. Nice. What's a Henway vulture certainly wants to know? Well, between 1 and 2 pounds on average. Who is going to win the driver F1 World Championship this year? Simon wants to know.
Well, depending on how they start out, right now I think it's going to be Verstappen again, because it's really hard to stop Red Bull. But there are other options. I think that Lawrence Stroll has spent $100 million on a designer. A designer has probably the best record in Formula One. If they can get a design out to the track in a hurry, they have a good chance. If the ones who are on the way are in order of, I think, possibility would be Red Bull number 1, McLaren number 2, torn between Ferrari and Mercedes for number 3, and then Aston Martin. Aston Martin is the guy, he's spending a lot of money for one reason, that's to win a world championship. And he has a world championship driver. So it'll be very interesting. And the design is going to change for this coming year, for this year. The teams that get the good car on track the soonest are going to have the best chance, because you can't spare to lose one race.
Oh, Robert, I'm only asking this question because you were so generous with the super chats. Does Yankee ever pretend he's you?
Well,
I can only aspire to. I can never.
He tried that
pretend
at TD Bank, and that's why I got thrown out. So
good one. You're happy now with your new bank, aren't you?
yeah, I am.
Good.
Well, their policies aren't any better, but that's why I opened up my personal accounts 49 years ago, and I still have my personal accounts at Bank of America. At that branch, they know me, they know the business. If I had to pick a bank, I'd probably go find a small credit union someplace. But
I agree.
I'm there because there are no questions about anything. They know me.
Cindy Ray says, Tim, I just want to hug you. Okay. Randy Stringer says, will the pocket pinger work on junk silver? Absolutely, yes. In fact, later on, I'm going to be giving away a couple pocket pingers, and they will come with free, real $50 silver walkers and a fake $50, and I'll ping them for you. You'll be able to tell the difference right away. With crypto taking off, how will it affect gold and silver? It affects silver actually more than gold. But it does affect them. There is a rash of millennials and Gen Zs especially, but even older people that are dissatisfied with the performance of silver especially, and also gold, and they're rushing to make a quick buck with crypto. The trend is, chase what's hot, right? And I tell people when they say that in my comment section, I can't stand silver anymore. I'm selling it and buying Bitcoin or whatever. I say, it sounds like you bought silver for the wrong reason in the first place.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's neither silver or gold are considered a good investment.
Yeah.
They are, what you have when you don't have anything else.
Ooh, great line. What you have when you don't have anything else. All right, so Plemons Lawn Care Super Chat at $10. Just started stacking last month. up to 35 ounces of silver. Where has this been my entire life? Love watching you both. Have a happy new year. Isn't it great when somebody new comes into the fold and realizes the value of real money and why to stack silver and gold?
Definitely.
I love it. It's a big reason why I even have this channel, is to help educate and entertain and give away stuff. And we're going to do the giveaways. I'm still collecting names. Put something in the chat if you want to get in on that. We're going to wrap up this Q&A session real soon. Do you see anything else that jumps out at you, Tim, before we wrap it up? Does Tim have any red flags up on anyone coming in on Trump's administration? Come on, OC Stacker asks. A lot of people will say Trump can't do anything wrong. And I know the only thing you feel that you're willing to share, I think, tonight that he's done anything wrong is allow that monstrosity of a medallion to be minted. But other than that...
Okay, here's the thing. Trump would have been a lot more successful in his first term if there was anyone in Washington, D.C. he could trust. Because the only people he could trust in Washington were his own kids. This time, he's starting out with a whole group of advisors who are intelligent people from the outside. They're not, entrenched in Washington. They're not out to end his career. And he gets a chance now to clean out the FBI, clean out the Justice Department, and put people who understand what our Constitution actually says in power. And that's going to be key. I mean, you can use just from the standpoint that he'd like to have Doge up and running. That is something that's so overdue. It's absolutely crazy. And they need to expose these congressmen who put their pet projects in a bill just because they know that bill is going to get passed. So they stick their pet projects in there. Those people need to be exposed. And I hope he does a lot of that. I hope Musk and Ramaswamy expose all the corruption in Washington.
All right, so a couple more. Thank you for that. A couple more non-precious metals questions.
Okay.
We're going to finish with those, okay? We did a few. We gathered them in there. How old is Tim's building?
Oh, probably 1920s. Something like that. Yeah, it's been on the deed. It was on the same deed as the house next door, which was 1948. But it was in the same family from the 1920s until 1948.
Robert, by the way, thinks what you said, that silver and gold are what you have when you have nothing else. I don't know if I just paraphrased it, but he says that should be a T-shirt. That's a really good line.
Oh.
I'm going to go back and listen, make sure I get that quote right, but thank you for that. Tim, oh my word. Tim, how would you describe Yankee? I'm cringing right now.
A lot of good things about Yankee. A lot of good things. We wouldn't be friends. He's religious. He's kind. He is a good family man. And if he doesn't know something, he goes and studies, does his own research. I've been telling people to do that for the whole time. My entire adult life, I've offered opinions, and I say, if you don't agree with me, do your own research. And Yankee's that kind of guy.
I appreciate that.
I mean, 6 or 8 years ago, he didn't know diddly about gold is silver.
It's really true, especially silver. Tim, when you retire, do you think you will close the store or sell it? All right, and with that, we're going to end this.
Well, that's a tough situation because the amount of inventory, the amount of product, and everything that goes with, because I own the building as well, makes it a very expensive package.
Okay.
If I were going to do something like that, I probably would spend years in emptying all the stuff that doesn't really mean anything. There's a lot of stuff left over from the coin and stamp days that is not going anywhere. But there are still buyers for a lot of that stuff. And I don't really have the time to do that now.
So what is the exit strategy, Tim?
There isn't any.
Oh, man. Your poor family.
Well, that's
You need an
that's-
exit
that's-
strategy.
That's the problem. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I made up a trust, and
That is the exit strategy, to just suddenly be gone and have this
suddenly be gone. Yeah, so
and
it's
suddenly and have this building full of silver and gold that your prodigy has to deal with.
well, they may decide to have a big yard sale. Who knows?
Is that but that is really the exit
No, I
strategy?
think it's probably
phase.
it's
Is
a
there
cause of
phase?
concern.
Can it be done in a phased approach, or can you get help?
It can be, but if I started now, it would still take 5 or 6 years.
Doing it yourself.
For anybody to do it. I mean, how do you become knowledgeable in all the details of all this stuff that's in that store?
All right. First of all, I'm not telling you should do this. I want you to stick around for a long time. Don't get me
Well,
wrong here, but I
people-
am concerned for you on a personal
People
level.
may have to get used to pretty soon of my taking a day off every week to get in the car and go drive down to places like the wholesaler's place. And, and
To work? Okay.
No,
I
the-
thought you were going to take another. I've been trying to get you to take another day and not do the store.
Why would I do that?
You just told me you had 5 grandchildren.
Well,
I told everybody that. I mean, there's a
they
lot
come
of
visit me. In fact, one of my grandchildren loves
Travel.
loves to search around the store.
You
and
love
come
to
up with
travel
points.
too. You love to go
I
to
do.
races.
If I were going to retire for that, I would just do that.
Yeah.
But I can do that to some extent without retiring.
Oh man, you are a workaholic. You really are, man. I've met workaholics before. You're right in that category.
Listen, I have
man.
more fun working in that store than I do doing yard work.
I know you have a lot of fun.
And
you do. I know.
You know,
I
the
love it.
Patriots are no longer a great football team, so I'm not going to sit in front of the television.
No, you do enjoy it. You enjoy the people that come in, the calls you get. I think that drives you. Plus, I think it's your dad. Your dad was a role model for you in many ways, but especially with his work ethic. And I think that really you are a chip off that old block.
He did what he wanted to do at the end of his life. He was a businessman traveling to New York City for 35 years. Okay. And then he decided he would rather be a teacher because he always wanted to be a teacher. So he went to Columbia, got a doctorate, and then he got offers from all over the country for business schools, and decided to go to the University of New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the founding professors of the Whittemore School, and he retired at least 3 times. And then
When did
somebody
he
said,
finally retire?
probably around 1990, and he died in 1991.
How old was he?
81 when he died.
So he retired at around 80?
Maybe I was somewhere between 78 and 80, yeah. But I think he still went back, and he was the faculty representative to the athletic council, or the representative of the, I don't know what it was. It was the faculty connection to the athletic department.
Man.
And he went to every game of every sport, and because he was knowledgeable in every sport.
Wow. I think that's where you get it
And
from.
the kids loved him. You know, he always year after year he was the most favorite professor.
80. He retired at 80.
I think it had to be before then because I know he had heart problems starting in around 1980 or about when he was 80.
You going to be doing this when you're 80? It's
Hope so.
another, couple of years?
Well, 2 months are going to be 79. Yeah, the
don't wanna
key is
stop.
to stay young, you know?
Stay young.
Don't
Well,
ever think you're old.
We love you, Tim. We love what you do on my channel. The videos are priceless. They're going to last. They'll outlast both of us, hopefully, if YouTube sticks around. Boy, it's going to be great for your grandchildren to grow up and look and see the legacy that you left behind, captured forever on video, which is really cool. I'm happy about that. I'm glad to be able to do that.
Yeah, they're
a lot of
really
fun.
smart. And that's the amazing thing. They remind me of growing up with or having my children grow up with me as their only parent.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot. I don't want to. Do you have to go back tonight? Or
I do.
You're not
You
going
remember I was talking to guy from Texas.
Yes. Yes. On the phone. Yep.
I said, I'll be putting that box
Putting that
together
box
tonight.
together tonight. Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you for spending the
I
time
appreciate
here.
that. The questions are great.
Yes.
And it looks like they're going to continue asking you questions.
Well, it's not the same without you, though, man. I do have Tiger Stacker. Well, actually, no. There's a couple more. Thanks for your knowledge. This Tim, a wagerer. He said 401k or put the money into silver and gold. Well, I'm not sure. There's a lot to that, Tim.
There
There's
is
so much.
I had a
it's not
401k when I
yeah.
retired. I had a 401k. I had to do something with it. You have 60 days. I played with it in investments for 60 days. Put the money in an IRA, and the only bad thing about that is you hit a point in your life when you have to take money out of your IRA.
Required minimum distribution.
I just did one,
IRA,
and unfortunately, it came out of the cash in that account. So it's not getting less at all.
Yeah, I'm concerned about much of the stock market. So I don't have a 401k to play much with. I don't do it in the stock market. I do speculate a little, like I mentioned, with some miners, just a small amount. But I really think gold and silver is a great way to preserve it. Not a great way to build the wealth, but to preserve the wealth. Okay, so you're talking about different buckets of wealth here that you got to be careful of. In fact, I'm going to be dropping a video, Tim, on what in my own life where I look at wealth distribution, from gambling to speculating to investing to insuring to saving, and they're not all the same. And you got to understand where your risk tolerance and where you are in your life and what is important, and be careful.
Well,
with
if you're investing, you're not investing in gold and silver. Gold and silver are not for investing.
It falls more into that
But
insuring, saving category.
if you want the best investment advice,
okay, Tim, what's your best investment advice?
stocks.
Really?
Okay. If you're investing, you want to invest in stocks. And I'll just tell you something my father told me when I was probably 10 years old.
Okay.
Just remember, you're not buying a stock, you're buying ownership in a company. So you buy the best company that you know of that has a product that people will need forever.
Right.
And has a good track record in paying dividends.
There's that keyword,
Okay?
dividends.
That is it. That's all you need to know. There are several of those companies out there. I'm pleased to say that I have many of them in my portfolio.
And there's far more that are not like that.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't take
majority.
a flyer. You know, if I were being investigated as a investor and a prosecutor said, well, how many shares of Apple have you bought? I would say none. How many shares of Google have you bought? None. How many shares of Facebook or Twitter or name another one? None.
Meta, yeah.
Okay, none.
Yeah.
And so what have you bought? Well, the stocks that have a great track record, have a product that people are going to need forever, or if they don't need that specific product, what is the follow-on to that product, and has a great record of paying dividends.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Value
putting
investing. I've invested for many years in the markets. I don't do that as much now. I'm not saying that's not a good idea. I mean, very wise words there, Tim. Real estate actually has been my primary source in the last 18 years of where I've put more investing in that. And it's not being a landlord. You don't have to buy property. It's other ways through private mortgage lending and so forth.
Well, you don't
So
need an
there's other
investment
ways.
like,
Investing.
If you're buying real estate, you don't want an investment that's going to be another job for you.
Oh, yes. Passive. So what I do gives a passive, you talk dividends. I get interest.
Yeah,
So it's a monthly type of thing, and it's very passive and very stable and very secure. They're actually secured loans, backed by real estate, backed by real tangible assets that I could use for collateral. So it's a very conservative way to build wealth. That's my primary one now. But when I was younger, yeah, I was doing stocks, definitely. So I understand the differences. Yeah, very
It
important.
operates like a fund,
Yeah.
but it's you got to make sure you know the management inside and out. That's the important thing.
I agree. Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to actually switch over to a Be Right Back screen if you want. There's actually over $400 in Super Chats. That means I've got to pull out 4 1-ounce rounds and coins. And you know what I'm going to do? We talked a lot about Eagles. We talked a lot about Buffalo rounds. We talked a lot about Maples, 90%. I'm going to be giving away all that stuff. So stick around, guys. Don't go anywhere. I know Tim's leaving us, but doesn't mean the fun is stopped. We're going to be giving away some silver coming up in just a bit. Hold on. right. Okay, we are back, or I'm back, and we're going to be doing some giveaways right now. Man, I was just looking at this gold back again. It's cool. It's interesting. It's a nice little collector thing. I'm going to just keep that on. But maybe I should grab a gold back for a giveaway. Hold on here. here we go. Here we go. I do have one. I got a whole bunch of these. Just interesting. I did mention too that some of them are actually falling apart. I just stored them in this thing, and there is some from New Hampshire, older ones, and you can see the edges. I don't know if you can see what's happening. The edges are buckling, and they're separating. I guess somebody emailed me, said, "Oh no, if you send it in, they'll replace it for you." Okay, that's one way. Let me just throw one in there. One go back for that. Let's see. Let's move. Let's make room for the giveaways. Man, did you guys enjoy Tim? I absolutely loved having him. We talked a little bit on the way out, and I thanked him for the kind words that he gave me. That was uncalled for, but very nice. And we talked more about the future stuff. We love to talk just off camera, and I value his friendship so much. I am encouraging him to stick with it, but cut back gradually and enjoy life and do other things that I think he would enjoy as well. I can't believe he still works 6 days a week. I said, what about 5? 5's enough, right? He's such a hard worker. All right, let's put this over here. Now, this is why I enjoy doing this. So we've got pocket pingers. Here is one with a walker. We will give away 2 of those. I do want to, let me open up this one, just because somebody asked me the question, does it work? So they come with, on my show, on Ask Yankee, they come with both a real and a fake $50, although I'm not going to show you which one is which. I'm going to have you guys guess. I'm going to put that maple. Actually, I'm going to give away that maple that I pinged earlier. We know it's legit, so that'd be cool. So let's, I'm going to put them upside down so you can't see. So this is the first one. I'm going to ping this with the stack stick. It comes with a stack stick. People sometimes say, oh, well, that damaged the coin. No, it won't. This is very, very soft wood. So you just do that. So I'm going to put that behind the microphone. Okay, that's one. This is one. All right, and now we're going to do 2. This is 2. Which one is real? 1 or 2? Isn't that beautiful? I'm sorry, I gave it away. I said it's beautiful. Yeah, it's 2. All right, yeah, it's 2. It's 2. Your ear starts to really learn the sounds, like with a maple. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's definitely legit. We already tested that. The first one actually is labeled fake. So whoever wins one of these, you're going to see fake copy on the side there. That's legit. You can create fakes as long as you label them. This is the real one. So let's put that back in. And maybe we'll do 3 pocket pingers. Yeah, why not? 3. I'll put this back in. So yeah, you get the pocket pinger, you get the stack stick. This holds it really well. Silicone replacements, all of that. So we're going to do three pocket pingers with real silver in them. We are going to do a buffalo round. Let's do a buffalo round. We can either do the textured or the polished, I guess. Textured or polished. I could use a buffalo, says Barb. Put 1 for textured or 2 for polished. Do you want 1 or 2? 1 or 2? This is an informal survey here. I'm seeing 1. So I'm going to do the textured round. Let's do that. Put that back here. Let's see. A bunch of this stuff. I haven't even pulled out. Actually, no, just pull these out right off the stack. 2 90%, 2 90%, and let's do some dimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dimes. We'll start small. We'll do 1 dime first, 1 dime, then we'll go up to 5 dimes. The second roll, a spin of the wheel. Then we'll do a Kennedy, and then we'll do a Kennedy Benji. Do I have another Benji? And then we'll do another 2 Kennedys. Well, then we'll do the pocket pingers. Then we'll do the Canadian. No, we'll do the round, the maple. Yeah, we'll do a maple. That's 1, 2, 3. How many? Oh, we're up to 443 super chats. Okay, fine. We'll do a Philharmonic. The Philly. Yeah, we'll give away one of these because we mentioned it tonight. Should I ping it? Yeah, let's ping it. Should I show you what a Philly... Oh, we forgot the go back. I forgot the go back. We'll do that go back first. All right, let me pull up the app. And let's do Europe, East. Let's do Philharmonic. Let's see. Did I find... There we go. Philharmonic. So I'm going to do a test of the Philharmonic. Actually, hold on. Nope. Here it is. Three out of 3. It's legit. All right. So that we will give away. What else? Oh, why not an eagle? All right, let's do an eagle. We're at 4. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 443. So I think that will probably wrap it up unless we get some more super chats and you take more of my silver. All right, so there we go. Yes, I think that's a good amount. That'll be a fun. So you just need to put something in the chat, anything at all. I am still harvesting participants, and I'm going to stop pretty soon. Do want to shout out those that helped me get up to 443 tonight. We see, sell the store. Okay, so Tiger's going to give me a hard time here. No, actually, before Tiger gives me a hard time. Tim, do you think we're in the Weimar Republic? Oh, Keaton, I wish I had asked him that. Thanks for the $10. We've talked about the Weimar Republic. He thinks we're headed that way, but not in it yet. We're in inflationary times, not hyperinflationary times, in my opinion. Okay, and the difference is obvious. When you are in inflationary times, you want more currency. You need it, want it. When you're in hyperinflationary times, you don't want currency. It's worthless. Every hour it goes down. So that's a big difference. We're not there yet. Tiger Stacker Shoes, super chat at $5. Sell the store to Yankee. We'll keep him busy and keep him off the rig wheel. Agreed? Agreed? Put in a Tiger. Okay, all right. I didn't see that informal poll, but I am not buying a brick and mortar store. No way. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm retired. I see what Tim has to go through. I see it. I see it on the inside. I'm able to go behind the scenes and see just, oh man, I don't want to do that. He is a one-man show. I would have to hire about 4 people to do what he does. All right. Devin Halsberta, super chatted $2. Don't ever give up on your dream, Tim. Yes, he has great dreams. Another one. Have a great night, Tim. Thank you so much, Devin. Albert, super chatted 28 Canadian. Tim, your family is blessed to have you. Amen to that. Wonderful family, by the way. I've gotten to know them so well. They are great. Tiger, another $5. Really, Yankee? Make rum or make room? Oh, thanks a lot, Tiger. Hey, by the way, mods, can we just shout out Tiger's channel? I know you probably have done that, but mods in the chat, please put his link I want to know, I want people to check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He's a great guy. You need to sub him. He has some fun stuff coming up. He loves to make fun of me. Absolutely. But check out Tiger Stacker's channel. Chronic Dreams super chatted $2. Thank you. I've learned a lot. Awesome. And Frostbite, Coins and Collectibles. Hey, buddy. How are you, Frostbite? Super chatted $5. Do you want a new magnet? Ask Tiger about them. They are great looking. Yes. Yes. I got a few. Actually, I got this from Stacking Surfer. He sent me these. And yes, they are magnets. I need to get something up on Tim's safe. I got to do it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll get something up there this year, I promise. In 2025, my magnet will be up on his safe. And I just remembered, I didn't get Tim to sign. Oh, man, and it's such a hard thing to do. I'm not going to give away any signed stickers tonight. I'll give away 2 stickers with the dimes. We'll put that down there. So the 1 dime and the 5 dimes will also get the stickers. And don't ask me to have them signed because I did forget. He's not here now, and it takes too long. You have to go to a shop or wait until the next time I have Tim on, and I'll try to remember to have him sign stickers. I forgot. Man, it's so frustrated. I forgot to do that. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it for the super chats. Oh, Tiger, I got a Yankee magnet. I got you, buddy. All right, thanks, Tiger. Thanks for the $5. SK Tahoe NV super chat at $5. The wheel is rig. Rig? Is that right? It's rig? Let's see not rigged. I want to see not rigged in the chat, or I'm not spinning the wheel. Not rigged. Let's see it. Not rigged. Not rigged. Come on, mods. Come on, members. Members and mods, throw in the not rigged. Don't let the Rig Nation get you. Don't listen to Tiger, Stacker, and MR. No, MR, stop. You're killing me. It's not rigged, and I am proving that one winner at a time. They're joining Not Rigged Nation. Yes, not rigged. Yes, thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's stop the capture of names. Boom, and now I'm going to dedupe all those, so we only have a single amount. All right, no duplicates. No duplicates allowed here. Here we go. Let's get the names. Ooh, lots of names. All and copy. All right, let's switch over to the wheel. And there we go. Let's paste them all in. All right, here we go. It's going to take a little bit to load those names in. See how many we got. And boom. We have I think it's 1,000. Does that say 1,000? Yes, 1,000. Woo! That is awesome. And let's just sort really quick. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. All right, we've got YankeeStacking in there. That's not good because that means if it lands on my name or if it lands on Tim Marschner's name. Did I spell that right? Nope. There we go. Marschner. So if we land on Tim's name, well, that means an extra 1 ounce as well. So we don't want to land on Yankee or Tim. Okay, does that make sense? We really don't, but we do want to shuffle this up really well. Now, this gray over here is not where the rigging happens, as I've been accused of. No, that is the vortex of names. So for those newbies, if I went in here and I put how many names can be, let's see, max number of names. I have 60. If I put all of them, this is what it would look like. You wouldn't be able to see any names. That's no good. So I have to drop that down to a reasonable amount. Maybe actually, I'll make it 50 tonight. Or 51. Let's see, 50. All right, somewhere around there. There you go. Nice and big. You can see the names. All right, so that's what that is. And then you shuffle this up really well. So we're going to go through all of them right now in a row. We're going to go, and I'll just call out what they are in order. Okay, so we have 465. If we break 500, I'm going to have to add something, but let's see. Tiger, another five. Tiger, another $5. Really, Yankee? See the new Rig Nation members in my live stream? Stop it, Tiger. No, don't recruit anymore. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. You know that. It's not rigged. All right, let's shuffle it up. Spin. The first thing we're going to give away is a single 1 dime, Rosie dime, and a Yankee sticker. We're just going to spin through these as fast as we can. We'll get past those, and then we'll do the gold back after that. So I put that right here. Okay, so we've got Moody, Because I Can, William, Al James. And it looks like Al James wins the dime and sticker. So put that away. All right, remove that name. Let's not shuffle it again. This is for 5 dimes. 5 dimes and a sticker. Remember, all winners, please email me your mailing address and what you won. Okay, I'll verify it, but just let me know what you won and your mailing address to YankeeStacking@gmail.com. Spokane Silver Street, Quicksilver, and Hendo 19742. It looks like Hendo is going to win 5 silver dimes and a Yankee sticker. Let's take that away now. We're going to, this time I'll shuffle it a bit. Hold on. Hold on a second. There we go. It was when I changed the amount. I didn't create this wheel, actually. This is a wheel. You can go to wheelofnames.com. You can read all about it. Although, there it goes. I'm shuffling now. Although, I am working with my son-in-law on building a brand new Yankee wheel. All right, the new Yankee wheel, my own. All right, so we may have to retire this one. All right, so let's go. This one's for the gold back. This is for the gold back. A 1 gold back. You know, now a 1 gold back and a Kennedy $50. Let's add a little bit to that gold back. There we go. A Kennedy $50 and a gold back. Dan Root, Liberty Ninja, Streamline. Oh, get away off Streamlabs. All right, Maple Topper and Flowing Brook. Flowing Brook wins the gold back and a Kennedy $50. Congratulations. Am I getting any? Hold on a second. Let me mute the gray. I don't know if I'm getting there. All right. I don't know if I was getting any feedback for the second mic. I realized it was Tim's mic was really close to me. All right. Flowing Brook 1. Email me your mailing address. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna do a Benji and a Kennedy. So $2 $50 here. Good luck, everyone. New wheel. You want a new wheel? You want a new wheel? I should do that. I should put something in the. Okay, after this, I'm gonna put up a poll. Should Yankee new wheel of names in 2025? Yes or no? There we go. All right, so we got John. It looks like John W is going to win the Benji and Kennedy $50. Congratulations, John W. Email me your mailing address. Let me know what you've won in the email. And now it's 2 Kennedys. 2 Kennedy $50. 90% $50. Oh, my word. Well, maybe because I haven't waited for it to go away. There, now it's gone. Let me do it. Nope, it's still... That is weird. Ever since I changed the amount here. See if I can shuffle it now. Now it's shuffling. That's weird. All right. Here we go for 2 Kennedy, $50. Come on, Roy. It's not rigged. Rigged AF. Come on, buddy. Tiger, stop it. Captain says not rigged. Thank you, Captain. Rigging is not in process. End the Fed. Grateful One, Jeff, One Morales, Steve Bassett, and C Gadget. C Gadget wins the what were we on actually? Hold on a second. Hold on, let me look at the results here. So we got oh man, did I lose track? Sorry. Al James, right? Then came Hito, yeah. And then Flowing, yeah. And then John had the Benji and the Kennedy. C Gadget was the 2 Kennedys. Okay, so 2 Kennedys. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All set. So let me just switch back real quick. You can see where we are at. This is all gone. So right here. And now I'm going to do the 3 pocket pingers with real and fake silver. And then we'll do the silver over here. All right. So we'll switch back to the wheel. This time, whoops. Let's just spin it. This is for a pocket pinger. A black pocket pinger. Good luck, everyone. Did I see another super chat come in from? Oh, of course, YankeeStacking. No, Tom Kelly, super chat of $5. Old wheel, new wheel, either will be rigged. Ooh, Tom. No, the new one will absolutely not. Well, no, both will absolutely not be rigged. Come on, are not rigged. Oh my goodness, I'm stumbling over myself. All right, we've got Tano Viking. Tano Viking wins the 1 ounce silver buffalo. The textured 1 ounce silver buffalo. All right, Tano Viking, email me your mailing address. Congrats. All right. Oh, no, sorry, not a... You got me flustered. That was for the pocket pinger. Tano, that was a pocket pinger. I am so sorry. Pocket pinger and with silver in it. This one is going to be... I can't shuffle it. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Let's put some more on there. Every time I change that, and then it allows me to shuffle. It's buggy. All right, here we go. Second pocket pinger. Pocket pinger number 2. All right. I looked at the buffalo and I was wrong there. I can move these over here so I won't forget. All right, let's go. I don't want to look at Tiger's super chat, I'm afraid. Okay, RSHF, Tech Jones, Cindy, Grateful. It looks like Matthew Bigelow. Matthew Bigelow is going to win the second pocket pinger. Congratulations, Matthew Bigelow. Email me. All right, let's spin again for the third pocket pinger. Number 3. Big spin. How do I get on the wheel? Andy, yeah, hopefully you've put yourself, you were typing throughout the live stream. If you put something in the chat, Andy, you are on the wheel. Excuse me. All right, we got silverback. John Morgan. Ooh, I don't know. Can John hold on for the third pocket pinger? John Morgan. Congratulations, John. You won the final pocket pinger. All right, so we've got our pocket pinger winners. Please email me your mailing address, all you winners. Let's switch over to the main. So we've got these are done. Put those right there. Now these. All right, we're going to do the buffalo, the maple, the Philly, and finally the eagle. Actually, it's not the final, because, oh my word, I just saw another super chat came in. What do we got? We've got, let's see, too much exposure causes dementia, Yankee. Okay, thanks a lot for that $5. Oh, another one. Notice how he changes the configuration live. The professor said that this was proof. No, it's not. Come on. Jeez. SK Tahoe, Nevada, super chat of $5. Yes, they are all Yankee bot accounts rigged on Tiger Train. Oh, come on. Until you win, SK Tahoe NV, Then you'll be part of Not Rig Nation. As soon as you win, you should see all the emails I get. Oh, I was on Rig Nation, but now I've seen the light. I'm converted. I'm on Not Rig Nation. It happens every time. Tim Wagerer super chatted $7.58. Time to give away that silver. Did you push me over 500? All right, we'll do the two. One with the smooth, reflective, polished field. The other with the textured. So we'll do another one of those rounds from the stack. Thank you for that $7.58 super chat. Tim, Tiger, $10. Yankee is too chicken to read my super chats. I'm reading every single one of them, Tiger. Check Stacker super chatted $5. There's room on Tim's safe for more channel magnets. Send your magnets to Tim and cover the safe before Yankee gets a magnet. Actually, no, stop. No. Thank you for that check, but don't send it to Tim. It'll end up in a pile somewhere. Don't do that. Send them to me. Mail them to my P.O. box. It's in the description of every one of my videos and live streams and all that. It's in there. It's in the description. P.O. Box 671. You send it to me. I'll make sure that it gets up on the safe, and I'll probably video it going up on the safe. So send me your magnets, and we'll just cover that safe in 2025. Okay, so thank you for that super chat, and I am over 500. Thank you for all the super chats, guys. You guys are great. Let's do the Sovereign Silver right now. Let's switch over to the browser. I do need a new wheel because this one is not letting me shuffle every time. It's a bug. That's weird. So I'm going to shuffle this up really well this time, and then we're going to spin. All right, here we go. This is for the polished field Buffalo round from Highland Mint. Tim really likes Highland Mint and is frustrated that he can't get more Highland Mint Buffalo rounds. We also do have the final giveaway from SD Bullion. I got to shout them out again. Very generous, very kind. Mark the Silver. SK Tahoe NV. Whoa, that was close, SK. Oh, my word. Willie, and then it's KJ Silver Goose. KJ Silver Goose. Oh, I can see SK getting triggered now. He was that close. 2 away. All right, well, KJ, congratulations. Email me your mailing address. I'll get that Buffalo round out to you. Mention it in the email as well, KJ. I appreciate that. All right, let's spin it again. Ooh, that was actually, it's Yankee was close too. Whoa, I think was the next one Yankee? I saw it right before I spun it. Yeah, that was really close. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. This one's for the textured Buffalo round. Yeah, Dave and Frank and Dave in St. Louis. Lots of Daves. And Tammy. Right? No, sorry. Tommy. Tommy Novosel. Tommy, you got the other Buffalo. Congratulations. Email me your mailing address, guys. All right. Let's just spin it again. This one is for the Silver Maple Leaf. They just get better and better. Silver Maple Leaf. It's a 2021. Very cool. Lightening up my stack. Ron Miller. Meanie. Italian urns. Can Italian urns hold on? Yes, Italian urns. You got the silver maple. Congratulations, Italian urns. Email me your mailing address. We'll get that maple out to you. Mention it was a silver maple. All right. This one is for the Philharmonic. 1 ounce Austrian Philharmonic. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, more come in. Rigged! Worse than playing Keno, says SK Tahoe NV. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You were so close, SK. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. This one is for the Philly, and it is going to go to Jeff. Jeff Rummel wins The Austrian Philharmonic. Jeff, email me your mailing address. Let me know you won the Philly. Congratulations. Okay, a few more of the super chats I got to read, or else Tiger will give me all kinds of crap, as if he isn't already. Let's see, Frostbite said, super chat $5. Yankee, I did a ping, and the TC protocol came back from a location. Rigged wheel. No, the pinger does not talk about the wheel. It only tests your metals. All right, SK, I know you were so close. Tiger, $10 super chat. Oh, wow. Chicken, put in chicken. I'm reading every one of them, Tiger. I don't know what's your problem, man. I'm doing it. All right, let's remove Jeff, who won the maple. Now for the 1 ounce American Silver Eagle. Here we go. The Eagle. Who's going to win the Eagle? And I better stop this poll. I'll stop the poll after this spin. If you haven't done the poll, check it out. New Wheel of Name in 2025. Should I have a new one? Yes or no? All right, we've got Craig, Kevin, JR, RLC, Big Chop. Where's that chap? Sorry, Big Chap. And it looks like Big Chap wins the Silver Eagle. Congratulations, Big Chap. Send me your mailing address. Let me know you won the Eagle. By the way, guys, just letting you know, I validate anyone that I think is not legit. So don't cheat. I occasionally get somebody saying I won, and then I do my validation, and then I never hear from them again, and they get banned. All right, so only the winners, right? So we just went through all of those, and we're at 540. So I think that is it from my stack. Thank goodness. We're going to give away the nope, I'm going to end the poll because it looks like 3/4 of you want a new wheel. That's pretty overwhelming. All right, I guess we'll work on that. No, says Joel. No, Big Chap, way to go. All right, so let's close that. We are going to do the final giveaway, and if you know, who knows what the final giveaway is? Who knows what the final giveaway is? I'm watching. Oh, I'm doing top chat. Shoot, live chat. Who knows what the final giveaway is? STB. Yes, it's from SD Bullion. What is it? Money. Yes. Congrats. Yes. Britannia. There it is. Eric. Yes. Good for you, Eric. You guessed first. And for that, I'll send you. What will I send you? Eric, send me your mailing address. Say you picked the Britannia or said Britannia first in the chat, and I will send you some silver. I won't tell you what it is. It'll be a surprise. All right, Eric, thank you for that. And now the final one. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. It is, where is it? It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. No, I got to go back to SD Bullion sites. And then, there it is. This is what we're giving away right here from SD Bullion. It's the 2025 1 ounce silver Britannia. It is BU. It is beautiful. It does have the king on it, so no more queenie. This is coming to you directly from SD Bullion. I got to shout them out because they are the best online bullion dealer. I know Tim is the bomb diggity when it comes to a local coin shop dealer. He has no online presence. You can't buy from Tim online for a lot of reasons, and don't give him a hard time on it. It's a big deal to go online. But if I had to buy online, and I do occasionally buy online, it is right here, SD Bullion, for probably 6 main reasons. I won't go into it all right now, but big reasons I use SD Bullion because I trust them, and they have great deals. And right here, 90% silver, $10 face, 25% off premium. There you go. We talked about this earlier with Tim. Get your 90% constitutional silver right here. I have a 1 ounce SD Bullion cross and flag gold bar. I bought it for more than this because the price was, I spent more than that. That is a great price. If you want, this is a beautiful bar. Absolutely gorgeous. We were talking about gold bars. Check that out. Great deal. The Tree of Life. I was with Tim today in the shop, and somebody said they bought a 1 ounce gold Tree of Life from SD Bullion for his wife. Beautiful gift. Very nice. I'm not going to buy a 100-ounce Engelhard bar. I did see somebody in the chat earlier saying, ooh, if that was a 100-ounce Engelhard bar, I'd love it. Well, you can check it out. This right here, random, what is the, almost uncirculated. Yeah, all right. I did a video on the best gold to stack, or the gold I'm stacking now in 2025. This is it. It's a $20 Liberty Double Eagle gold coin. However, it's not AU. I'm trying to stack jewelry grade, low grade, because the price goes way down. Now, some people don't like that. They want it to look pretty. If it does, and you don't care about the date, that's a good deal. But I like to stack the worn stuff, right? The cull circulated. There's some other stuff in here. Check out SD Bullion. By all means, sign up at sdbullion.com/new if you've never done that before. In fact, I just got to show you this. Hang with me. Do you want gold or silver at spot on your first order? Let me think. Yeah, if you've never bought from them, this is how you do it. You join, you select, you buy it at spot. This is a great, great deal. Plus, you get on their mailing list. I hide my email address from a lot of people because I don't want to get any more emails, but there's one email that this is valuable to get, and it's the one from SD Bullion. When you sign up, you'll get in on deals. They'll let you know what's coming before others. Please sign up at sdbullion.com/new. You won't be disappointed. It is the way to go. Now, I am going to make this a little more exciting. I'm going to bump this up a little higher. I'm going to shuffle this really well. The winner of this, guys, is going to win the 1 ounce silver 2025 Britannia. Here we go. And it's going to be tough because I made them really small. So you think you might win it, and it's going to go on to the next name. So this is going to be tight. This is going to be really tight. All right. Whoops. Oh, shoot. No. I've got Don, Green Smash, OC Stacker, Rick, JDR, Ellie. Oh, can Ellie hold on to it? Ellie, it's going to be close. Oh, Ellie wins. You won. I know you were in the chat. I saw you not too long ago. You had a good question for Tim. Ellie, good job. Email me your mailing address. Also include your phone number, because I'm going to send that off to SD Bullion. Is going to ship directly from them. If they have any issues and they need to contact you, they would like that number. So please include that. Ellie, congratulations. That is it, guys. We did it. Hopefully you enjoyed all those giveaways. Tiger, I did see another one. New Hampshire, land of the Yankee. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I appreciate all of you, all the super chatters, all my members, everybody that watched tonight. Put a 1 in the chat right now, a number 1 in the chat if you enjoyed this live stream, this Ask Yankee with Tim. I want to see it. Go. Talk whiz. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. Woo. Love it. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, guys, for joining tonight. This was a blast. I appreciate all of you. Here's to a great 2025. We are going to have a lot of fun, a lot of cool videos, a lot of behind-the-scenes videos coming out this year that you are just not going to believe when you see them. So good night, everyone. Thanks so much, and have a great night. Bye-bye.